I'm Steve Washer with BrainyVideo.com, and today we're going to talk about talking, the art of the interview. First of all, why do interviews? Well, they're great for testimonials about your terrific products and services, and without testimonials these days, you're not going very far. And they're also very good for demonstrating your relationships with experts. There's nothing quite like getting an implicit endorsement from someone who's well known by your peers. So, today we're focusing on capturing great testimonials on camera. Now, the first point is that people hate talking on camera. I mean, I've shot hundreds of testimonials, and reactions to giving a testimonial on camera are almost always the same. No, I don't know, I'm not an actor. Or, no way, Jose, I can't talk to a camera. And here's what I say to them, and these words have failed only once in several hundred interviews. Are you ready? Take this down. I understand completely, but please don't worry. That's not how it works. You see, you don't talk to the camera. We'll just be having a conversation, you and I. I'll ask you some questions, and we'll just talk for a few minutes. Would that be an okay way to approach it? And if they're still hesitating, you can add, and I know our viewers will really appreciate hearing about your experiences. Will that be okay? Now, this is based on the idea that although nobody wants to talk to the camera, almost everybody enjoys having a good conversation. So now that you have their permission, it's time to guide your client smoothly through the process. But before you record your testimonial, you'll have to get a release. And if you go to my site, BrainyVideo.com, you'll find sample release forms that I've actually used in the field. They're pretty simple, and while I do not claim that they'll hold up legally in your area, they do cover the points that any release I've ever seen will cover. So, back to our interview. There's one more detail to attend to before turning your attention to your client, a good background. Your subject matter will determine the best background. If you sell recipes, then maybe a kitchen might be good, and if you sell whitewater rafting excursions, then a riverside might be your best bet. However, whatever background you use, it should be free of clutter and debris. And the biggest reason for a cleared out background is to avoid any distractions from your interview subject. And you can make it even less distracting if you just defocus the background. The point is, you don't want your background to overpower your subject. And that's why many interviews are shot against a solid backdrop. So much for background. Well, that's it for me for now. I'm Steve Washer with BrainyVideo.com.